thoughts, look at how I thrive. Stronger than I ever knew I could be. Every drop of sweat is a gift to me. Shake low, jump high, feel the freedom grow. Heart strong, mind clear, let the old things go. This joy, this fire burning in my soul. I'm on a mission and I'm ready to roll. Move for me, don't you stop. Dance it out, take it to the top. Every beat, every move, I'm setting me free. Yeah, this power's rising inside of me. Move for me, feel that spark. I'm getting brighter even in the dark. This is my time, my shine, my victory. I'm doing something strong, I'm doing this for me. Step back, breathe deep, I'm alive, I'm strong. Kumbia in my heart and I'm right where I belong. Thank you body, thank you soul, look how far I've come. I'm proud, I'm unstoppable, and I'm not done.
Hello. I don't know what it is with this update that they did, and I have to add myself to the stage every time. That is so weird. And I always forget to show the comments. There we go. Hello, everybody. So we got, look at Lynn G. You're here early, off to Buffalo Wild Wings. Woohoo! Yeah, so I'll catch Russ later after dinner while on my treadmill. Oh, that's a good idea. You know, lately I've actually been putting my dinner in the oven and then walking around the island. So I usually do, it's 25 steps to do a lap around my island. So if I have something in the oven for 20 minutes, I will just walk in circles for 20 minutes. Well, hello. Thank you for showing up. She go gal. I think I got it right this time. Yeah, thanks for joining us. And hello, Candace. Nice to see you. Caring for others and me. Hi, nice to see you. And TT, nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. And Terry Locken. Okay, I will try to remember that, even though, like, people, my memory is shot. And of course, the cat's laying right at my feet, so I can't move my chair no matter what I do. So how is everybody on this glorious Thursday evening? It is still very bright and sunshiny outside. I think we got about an hour and a half until sundown. I was just going to check the weather because it's okay. It's not too bad. It feels like 61. Yesterday was frigid. It felt like 41 degrees when I went to go outside. I was like, oh, well, let me just go for a walk when I was going to pick up my mail. And I turned right back around and came in. Yeah, I'm terrible. I'm so terrible at names, but I'll try to remember your name, Terry. That was my mother-in-law's name, spelled Terry. She always hated it because it was spelled the male way. So it drove her crazy. Just because, like, when you have a unisex name, like, it's hard for people sometimes because we're so used to, like, trying to put people in a box of gender when we're thinking about it in our mind or addressing people. We're so used to using, sir or madam. And yeah, it gets a little tough when you don't know who is who. Patty says, I'm walking circles around my island right now while cooking dinner and listening to you. Yeah, I do that. Last night I was listening to, what was it? Sunset and Sea. Oh my gosh, I don't remember, but it's someone that does, like, whatchamacallit, cruising, like, when you go in the casino on Royal Caribbean and they have this flyer on the desk, and that has, like, what sailings you get for each reward level. Well, he pulls those out whenever they're released each month, and he pulls those out and, like, puts them into a spreadsheet so you can see, like, what rewards are available for the points that you have or earn in the casino in Royal Caribbean. So, and I was just listening to updates because Royal Caribbean has been making some sneaky changes behind the scenes. And so if any of you are cruisers and like to gamble and get discounted sailings on cruise lines, they're making some sneaky changes. So don't be surprised if it's really hard to get discounts on Royal Caribbean cruises in the future. Well, hello there, Losing It Grace. Nice to see you. I'm always watching your food videos and wanting to make everything that you put out because it looks so good. But girl, I tried 4 different yogurts. I can't do it. Now I can do like a pre-made tzatziki. I don't know what they do with that cuts the aftertaste of yogurt. I tried everything. And I just can't. I can't do it. I'm like a fool. I went out and bought myself some pre-made pudding because I'm like, oh, well, I'll just have vanilla pudding. Yeah, it's sugar and calories and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, but I can just eat it sparingly. And then I looked at the back and I forgot that they thicken pudding with cornstarch. So it was like half of the pudding was cornstarch. And that's just a no-no because like I had an adhesive at a doctor's office that had a gel on it that was made of corn. And you may not be able to see, but I have a huge like red welt on my arm right here. Yeah, I don't think you can see that, but and then I did an ECG last week on Friday, and they put the leads on, and I have huge, like this size welts from the leads because the gel on it was made from corn, and I had like a, what do they call it? Like a lymphatic? No, like a, I don't know. My whole body just said no. So even though like me washing it off and getting it off my skin, whatever absorbed, like caused me to have huge allergic reactions to it. Um, yep. Grace is saying hi to everybody. Anissa says, hi, Amy and chat. Urgent with my son, so I'll definitely be watching the replay. Oh no, I hope he's okay. I hope it's just, I need to get a little patched up. It's that time of year too. I've heard a lot of people getting sick. Hey, Miss Nikki, nice to see you. Make sure, Anissa, that you keep us updated. Let us know how he's doing. Yeah, Linji says, I don't like yogurts at all except frozen. You know, I don't even like frozen yogurt. Uh, I went to Costco one time and they're like, it's one time it said frozen yogurt, and then the next time, like it said like Sunday or whatever. And I'm like, oh, did they change it? I got it. Nope, it was still frozen yogurt. And I ended up giving it to my ex-husband because I was married at the time. I'm like, nope, you have this. Well, hey, Josie Ann, thank you for stopping by. Josie Ann came over with Dawn and Gary's travels from Vicky's channel, Foodie's Vacation. So we were all just live on her channel for her Thursday afternoon live stream. She does lives 5 days a week, usually at 10 a.m. each morning, but does a Thursday afternoon right before I go on. So we were just shooting the breeze about casinos and dresses and poor Nettie struggling trying to find a dress. And I told her, check out bloomchic.com. They have size 10 to 30. And I just love their dresses. Actually, I have 3 sitting on the sofa behind me that I ordered that are new. And then I have 3 more on the way. You know, I should check on those. They should be here. What is it? The 9th? They should be here in a couple more days. A couple of them I had to pre-order. Lynn Salmon. Yep, Dawn and Gary, nice to see you. And Keith, right, at Wakeview Travel? Uh, let's see. Hold on, let me get further down. Everybody's saying hello. Oh, hey, Danny, nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by my weight loss channel. So for those of you that are new here, because it looks like I got quite a few of you that came over from Vicky's channel, I'll usually like get to about 10 or 15 minutes in the live stream, and then I'll give stats about me, tell you about how long I've been doing my weight loss journey, go over like calories, uh, like calories like what I've eaten, calories like maximum that I should be intaking, my weight loss, obviously, and anything else that I'm doing to like further my weight loss, such as like walking, how many steps I got in, did I do anything special? Um, yeah, I'm going to show the dresses, but not today. I'm really hoping to lose just a couple more pounds. I haven't tried them on, but they are a size 2X, which is an 1820. And the 1820s that I just bought for the last cruise, they fit, but after I wash them, they always get a little tight because they tend to shrink. So I don't know, like I'm pouting because I'm so over this like weight loss stall because I really wanted to be in the 130s, in the 230s for my vacation. Now, I really wanted to be in the 220s, but hey, at this point, like I've got 30 days. I should be able to get off 10 pounds in 30 days. So it was really like just trying to wait till I could get 10 pounds off and like have those dresses just fit a little bit looser because when even though the stuff that I tried on before didn't look tight, it felt a little tight to me, and that makes me very uncomfortable. Um, when's the cruise? It is exactly 30 days from now. So, I mean, I'm really praying because the scale is not moving, and it's a hot mess in here. X-ray and hope his toe isn't broken. Oh, poor guy, because man, nailing your toe on something to break it is so painful. I know that I've hit my toes hard enough to where I swear they broke and like just fell to the floor. Yeah, we all know how that goes, right? In the middle of the night, you're walking by and you hit the coffee table and catch your baby toe, or hit for me, it's the corner of my bed. And then you're just like, then you go down and you're crying on the floor because it just hurts so much. I really, hold on. I really want to move my chair, but I have a cat. Can you move? Not that cat. That's Marshmallow. Uh, I was about to say Sheldon. Poor Sheldon. Malibu likes to lay on top of the base of my chair, and I almost run him over all of the time. I have run him over. Well, hello there, Superior Warrior. Thank you for joining us today. Fabulous for you to join us. So Wakefig Travel says, and Keith, I believe I've got your name right. For me, one of the bad parts of losing weight is having to buy clothes. I'm at the point where all my clothes are too big or too small. Yeah, I'm kind of at that weird place where, like, so the clothes, the brand that I buy, the 3X's were all just swimming on me, and I bought the 2X's and they were all fitting, but not as loose as I like my clothes. So they fit, but they're just a little too uncomfortable. So I got to go digging through my closet because I'm wearing this shirt. Hold on. This shirt is so big on me. And I went from buying it, not being able to wear it within a month or two, putting it in a box. And then I never pulled it out until now, and now it's too big. So I've got a whole bunch of stuff I need to go through. You know, I probably should do a live stream where I just go in my closet and start digging through things and try them on and start cleaning out my closet. I know a lot of people like that kind of content. Well, hello, Becky's weight loss. Yeah, I kind of wish your handle showed up as "Oh my God, Becky," because like that's just great. Yeah, because I've always sung that song. It was one of my favorite songs ever growing up because I am of that age that was in my what do you call it? Like decade in the Gen X decade of growing up. Oh, yep, caring for others and me. So, yep, hashtag for cats. If you want to share your YouTube channel, don't be shy about it. We encourage others to definitely share their channel if anybody here wants to go check them out and show support. Yep, so this is Danny Dizzle, Super Mod 30. So she is Vicky's mod over on her weight loss channel. No, not on her weight loss channel, on her Foodies Vacation channel. And Danny just went to Switzerland. I'm so super jealous because it is one of my favorite places ever. And this is saying hello, and Positive Tea is sharing his channel. And yeah, I just saw your video where you set up your gym, and that looked really awesome. And you said you were switching to compound, but then I caught the snippet. Like I didn't get to watch it, but I was scrolling through my feed and saw that you posted a video that I guess the compounded pharmacy has stopped producing the compounded tirzepatide, which is terrible. Well, hello, traveling tea. Up, yep, right. Between you, you and TT the other day, totally confusing myself on I don't remember what live we were all on. Oh, was it Vicky's live? Maybe? No. Maybe somebody's live. Well, we were all confusing each other. Um, how are my cats? JRWX7X 7XD. My cats, the ones that are still alive, are doing good. I've got Marshmallow up here. She is a 15-year-old, just domestic short hair. She's got one blue eye and one gold eye. I got a 2-year-old ragdoll sitting at my feet, and I have a really fat black and white cat who has disappeared. And then my other fourth cat, unfortunately, just passed away last month. He had a sudden, unexpected, really, really unexpected diagnosis at 7 years old with a massive tumor in his chest. And poor little guy just couldn't make it. And I miss him so much. Well, hello, Traveling Tea again. Nice to see you. Yep, there you go. There's Danny's channel. So make sure you check out Danny's channel. And there is Dawn and Gary's Travel. So if you are into cruising, definitely check out Dawn and Gary's Travel. And so since we're about 15 minutes in, and oh my gosh, Siri, why are we talking to you? Hold on. Let me get my watch to stop. Siri, stop. Sorry about, like, she never listens to me, never does anything I say until she's not supposed to do something. And I'm sorry, I keep like messing with my bangs because they're just a smidge too long and they're tickling my forehead. Oh, well, thank you, Miss Nikki. Yeah, I loved my little Sheldon. He was the biggest ball of fire. He was the biggest jerk of a cat. Uh, not not on purpose, but he just had so much energy and couldn't help himself. So he was the worst kitten I ever had. But the sweetest cat. Loved everybody. I don't have a picture of him in my media assets, but loved, loved, loved everybody. Everybody that ever walked into my house, little old Sheldon would always, always come visit and check them out. So yeah, so anybody that knew me that came over really only knew Sheldon because my other cats don't really care about people. So and my brother, luckily my brother got to meet him, and my brother's not a cat person, but Sheldon's just so super sweet that he was like, "Oh my gosh, I love your cat. He's so great." And I'm like, "Well, oh yeah, didn't last long." Amy, that's my cousin Junior. He has cats, so I told him about your cats. Aw, that's awesome. Well, thank you for joining us. Yeah, I love my cats to death. I'm getting a little concerned about this little lady over here. She's 15 and a half. And while she doesn't really have like obvious like issues, like she's just kind of getting at the age. The longest I've had a cat is 18. So she's just kind of getting in that, like, I kind of feel she's slowing down a little bit. And she's a really sweet cat. Like, but she's female, which means like you're gonna get her attention on her terms. And so when I'm done with the live stream and I go to sit down to eat dinner, she's just gonna crawl up in my lap and spend a couple hours there. And then when she's done, and she'll go lay here or lay on the dining table or lay under the table or just lay in the most random spot ever. When I got her, she was covered in ringworm. I got her at 10 weeks old from a rescue, and I had to keep her caged for 6 months, and I had to bathe her 3 times a week and give her all this medication. So she really, really bonded with me because I spent a lot of time with her. And so I'm like really her mommy. So she's really, really bonded. Kind of like, people when they have bottle fed cats, they tend to be more clingy towards people. Uh, Washington Mom of 5, I love listening to you on my walks. I also get frustrated with slow weight loss. I try to remember how far I've come. I know Vicky from Foodie's Vacation is always yelling at me about how much weight I've lost, right? There's Vicky. She's always yelling at me because all of you can see how much I've lost. And it's a lot harder for me to see it. I just like I'm at 59 pounds down. But I just want that 60. Why can't I have that 60? Oh, it's so frustrating. And hi Paul, good to see you. So Paul and Grace, both and I, so Lucy Nick Grace and Paul and I all started like pretty much the same day. And Grace and I had been right at the same exact weight loss, but she has lapped me now because I stopped losing weight, which is ridiculous. And yep, don't forget to hit that like button if you're watching the live stream. So that way it's gonna be YouTube tells it that you liked it and then tells other people, hey, check this out. And Anissa says, I need to get on the ball and lose something this week, but I don't think I will by tomorrow, injection day. Yeah, you know, I usually do my weigh-in on Saturday or Sunday, but it's usually, I do my shot Friday and it's usually Tuesday. That's Tuesday and Wednesday are my lowest weight days. And Vicky says it's coming. I hope so. Vicky, you tell my weight loss. You tell my weight loss. I do have some really good pictures. You know what? While we're sitting here, uh, and I'm rambling on because you know me, ADD can just chitter chatter for days and days and days. Let's see. So this was kind of for the love of all that is holy. Hold on. Why does this not work? I am clicking on you. So this is like kind of my standard weight loss one from like 300 pounds down to 249. So this was on my cruise. And so my cruise in February of 25 and then my cruise of 2026. And then I had one. So this is kind of like, I even look bigger than I was in that picture at 300 pounds. I think the one on the left with the red dress was my highest weight at 304. And I think I was about the same in the one in the blue dress. And yes, those dresses are both from Bloom Chic. Pretty much every dress you're ever going to see me wear is from Bloom Chic. But I think like this on the right in the Halloween costume, what I was so miserable. Um, I cannot stress enough how much how miserable I was on that trip. I went down to Daytona Beach to visit my nephew and his now fiance. That's who's the other people are in the photo. And I, I don't know what it was. It was before I knew that I was allergic to corn syrup, and I think I had a Sprite on the plane, and then I just swelled up, and then every bone in my body hurt. And so this was right before, I think like a year before I started my weight loss journey. And I was just like, oh my God, I got to do something with myself because I was freaking miserable. But yeah, I mean, I can definitely see the difference in those pictures. It's just hard, you know? Uh, and so JR says, or Junior says, what is your favorite exercise you like to do and enjoy? Mm, mm, none. Honestly, exercise and I have a history. Unfortunately, as a child, I was forced to exercise by my father. I would be signed up for aerobics classes and forced to go, even though he and my stepmom did not attend. My dad would get on his motorcycle and force me to run. So, it's just never been my thing. But I don't mind getting out and walking, especially like if I can find like a good flat area. I have a back injury, so like doing elevation changes is difficult. I'm not good on a treadmill at all. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Um, But yeah, I don't mind getting out and having a good walk, especially after work, just to clear my head. I used to do a lot in the gym, like, because, I've tried losing weight for a really, really long time. So there have been many, many stretches of my life that I have done exercise 6 days a week. And there was this one, it's an arc trainer, I think what it was called. And I used to get on that for like an hour every single day and did that, and that really gave me a nice butt. It was a really great machine, and since it wasn't a treadmill, like I wasn't like kind of wobbling off the treadmill, which is because I walk really funny, because I don't have really great balance with my back injury. So Paul's got a question. What is the best laxative supplement? Asking for a friend. Well, if you go to my website, amylosesit.com, on the Amazon link tab, there is a link to Calm, CALM, and it's a magnesium citrate powder. Just be aware that if you're taking metoprolol or a beta blocker, you need to take it at least 2 hours apart from it. Honestly, I swear by it. I mix it in a little bit of hot water right before I take or eat lunch, and then just chug it down, and then just take a sip of water, and then I make sure that I eat because it can cause acid reflux. But it works wonders, and it's safe enough to take every day. It's not a laxative really, so it's not a stimulant. I've been taking it for years and I've never like found any issues with it at all. And I actually finally talked my friend Jill into taking it, and she's been very happy with it. Um, and they do last, like I do end up buying like the really big jug that's on the one that I linked to on Amazon. And it lasts a really long time. And they also have like travel packs. Like, so if you travel a lot, I bought one box of the individual packs, and then I take them on the cruise with me. So that way I can make sure I'm getting that in. But my Freedom of the Seas cruise, I didn't need that because I had a stomach thing and certainly didn't need a laxative. So Vicky says, I started my exercise journey in the pool. Imagine that. I was a member of a club that had a therapy pool, and it really helped me get started walking again. Yeah, I love swimming, but because my back injury, like the lumbar region of my back is not curved anymore, swimming actually really like hurts. Like when I'm laying down, if I'm on my back and like trying to like exercise by swimming on my back, I can do it. But I can't do the face down swimming. Yeah, so JR is asking, have a thought about swimming or water aerobics? Yeah, we have a pool in my apartment, but it is not heated. It doesn't even open till Memorial Day, and it sits in the shade all day, and it doesn't usually get above 70 degrees, and I am not about that. But I have a friend, actually the one that was in the photo with me at we are taking our Thanksgiving photo picture together, and she has a pool, and usually in the summers I do go over there, and we go swimming a lot. You're very welcome, Paul. Real sourdough bread works for me, and original Cheerios. Corn, though, corn. I can't eat corn. I can eat sourdough, but I have zero bread uh, cravings at all. And actually, like I usually take one bite of bread now, and that's it. I'm done. And also, yeah, Paul, did you try the Mago 7 stuff? I've heard that works really great, but the calm is much gentler, and you start with like a half teaspoon and then work your way up over a couple of weeks till you get to 2 teaspoons, and it is much gentler. If it starts giving you too loose of a stool, then you just need to back it down a little bit. Uh, Washington Mom of 5. Do you have any advice on how to love your body? As I lose weight, my skin doesn't bounce back, and I've noticed I'm afraid of looking worse as I lose. Any advice on body positivity? Yes, I can give you advice on body positivity, because the thing is we're looking at our bodies so critical, and all we can see are what we perceive as flaws. But I guarantee you that other people that are looking at you are not seeing that. Can guarantee it 100% because I tend to hang around with people who are not kind of like the normal average people. There are quite a few people in my group that are overweight. And before moving here and meeting these people, I'd never hung out with other than people who were normal and average. But what I got out of the group was that eh, people are going to love you no matter like what size you are, what body shape you are, what your body looks like. And the more confidence you have in yourself and the more you're not ashamed of yourself, the more people are going to be drawn to that. And there's somebody out there for everybody, no matter what shape, size, disability, whatever. There's somebody out there that's going to love you for you. You just need to love yourself and be confident in who you are. And yes, sometimes that can be difficult. But it is what it is. Your body is what it is, and you're doing your best to save yourself and make your health better and lead a better life, easier life, right? It's not all about vanity. It's all about healing your body from within. So just love yourself as you are. Everybody is different. The problem is we see so many bodies in the media, on social media, on TV, and the movies that are perfection or edited, or none of it's the truth, right? If you put 1,000 people in a room together, there is going to be so few people that are even going to come close to what we see in the media. And everybody's different. Like I was watching Becky's weight loss. Oh my God, Becky. And she was trying on jeans. And I looked at her and I'm like, oh, like she's built very different than I am. And so, and everybody, like she carries more weight, like very forward in her stomach. And I carry more weight in kind of like what they call the fupa, the apron belly. So, you know, and I hate it, but it is what it is. Like I just got to lose weight and hopefully it'll shrink back up. But if it doesn't, I got to deal with it as it is and just, love myself and do what I can. So, um, so that is my soapbox. Somebody needs to hit the brain. So if there are channel members on there, oh, Vicky's a channel member. Somebody needs to go into the custom emojis and hit the brain because there's my soapbox for the day. So Junior says, have you thought of intermittent fasting for a couple hours? Sorry to hear about your injuries. Have a better understanding now. So what I would say for intermittent fasting is honestly, I only eat between noon and about 9 p.m. And that's just because I'm not hungry for breakfast in the morning. If I eat breakfast, then I won't eat lunch. So I had played around with intermittent fasting. I cannot do one meal a day. That will just send me into a sugar disaster. Um, my glucose will just get too low. I have no energy. I can't function on one meal a day, but I normally only do two. But honestly, I meant to make a video about this. I think sometimes like we get so caught up in making these adjustments and diet plans like keto and paleo and all of this other stuff to kind of give us some illusion of control about the food going in our body so we can lose weight when most of us just have the disease of obesity and it's really not in our control. So while I very much applaud people who can actually stick to those different types of diets, and maybe they do work for some people, none of it really works for me. And I'm just like, try and eat a very balanced diet. And I had some people come at me about my last video, the scale being stuck. And yes, I stopped tracking my calories, and it has nothing to do with me being stuck because any of my members who've seen my cooking videos know that it's like 99% whole foods, unprocessed stuff because I have food allergies. And I can't tolerate a lot of the things that people eat. And honestly, now that I've been eating that way for years, I don't like a lot of processed food. I used to love McDonald's, but honestly, like the quality's gone down so bad, but like now I just can't even stomach stuff. It's just so awful. Oh, thank you, Vicky, for hitting the brain. Hey, Patty, nice to see you. Oh, health at any cost. Hey, hey, Barb, nice to see you. Sorry, I'm just scrolling down. Um, uh, I just keep reminding myself I'm choosing how I feel over how perfect looks. Yeah, that's it. And we just got to stop worrying about perfect. Nobody is perfect. And I can guarantee you that the majority of those people that we deem are perfect on the internet, on TV, don't feel that way about themselves. Guarantee it. Because I went to college, well, one of my degrees, when I went for graphic design and digital media, there was this beautiful, tall, very thin, model-esque woman in my group, and there were only 3 women out of like 60 something men in my class. And so, the men were swooning over her, and she had such low self-esteem. And here I am, short, little, fat, 180-pound woman in her 30s or early 30s at that time, or maybe late 20s, and I was older, compared to college kids. And, I had this such negative self-esteem, because I'm like, oh, well, look at this lady. Everybody's fawning over her and they think she's so perfect and I'm just chopped liver. But she hated the attention and she had zero self-esteem. She didn't like anything about herself. She thought she was too skinny. She didn't like her hair. She didn't like anything about herself. So like we have all these like insecurities about ourselves, but a lot of people don't ever see that. So, like give yourself a break, love yourself, do the best that you can, and just, keep chugging along on your journey. And Foodie's Vacation, make sure you check out Vicky's channel. She does food, cruising, gambling in the casino, uh, live stream. Love the community over there. So, so much fun. Love the red hot chili pepper t-shirt, Becky. Yeah, that looked great on you. I can't really wear t-shirts. Like they look terrible on me because I'm so broad. For a short person, I'm pretty darn broad and it just looks, I don't know, they just look terrible. I have to do, like I always have to have my V-neck because my neck is so short. I just can't do the round neck. Callie says, hi, Amy in the GLP-1 community. Well, hello, hello, hello. Hello, Patty. Nice to see you. Hey, Barb. I do have the live stream open on my phone over here, so that's why I was peeking at it. Vicky says, I don't diet. I eat when I'm hungry, and the doctor said I need to watch my food. I watch it get consumed. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. So this week I have tried to be more mindful of what I'm eating. The last 2 weeks I was a little bit looser. Would I say I ate over 1,800 calories a day? Probably not. Um, highly unlikely. But was I having like a little extra here and a little extra there? Yeah. But this past Monday, I'm like, oh, I need to really be strict. And so I think I'm averaging 1,500 calories so far for the week. So, which is great. I'll show you in just a second. I probably need to get on with my stuff to to actually do the weigh-in that I'm supposed to be doing instead of running my mouth because that's what I do. Nikki, I think you missed it yesterday before you jumped on the live. They put me on blast about my skincare. I got to start mine. Yeah, I actually try to make sure that I do try and get my um, lotion on at least once a day, but I tend to get like rhinophyma. I don't know if anybody knows what that is. My nose tends to get very, very oily and very pimply, so I gotta be like really careful. Like I can't put lotion on that. But yeah, I try and keep my skin from getting dry so I can keep my youthful appearance. I'm trying. Luckily, I've been blessed with very good genes. My grandmother looked younger than my mother my entire life, and I just turned 52, and I think I'm looking pretty good for 52. And there is Barb. And Barb says, my skin regimen is sunscreen and sunscreen and more sunscreen. Yeah. Well, luckily, I don't really go out. I sit by a window. You can see it glaring off of my glasses here. And luckily, it's got UV protection. But I don't really get much sun. Well, hello, Kevin. Nice to see you. Everybody is doing well, I think, except poor Anissa with her child uh, in urgent care for maybe a broken toe. Some t-shirts are like long nightgowns. Yeah, I agree. Especially like if you get the unisex size. I have to call out Netflix about only selling unisex size, which is basically masculine cut stuff, because for a lot of women, like I bought some pajama bottoms from Netflix store with the cat from whatchamacallit, K-pop Demon Hunters. I bought Derpy, the cat, and Sussy, the magpie, and they were 12 inches too long. 12 inches. Crazy. Okay, so Miss Nikki says, I had my skin check dermatologist today. Fantastic. I need to do that. I've got a mole I need to get checked out. Okay, so yes, hashtag for cats, Barb. Hashtag for cats. Barb does, I think you're doing live streams Sundays now, because I did catch you this past Sunday at 4. Are you going to make that like a regular time? And then I'm hoping to meet up with Barb because she lives in Orlando. When I go to Orlando, let me look at the calendar. I need to figure out a time and a meeting place because I'm going to be there for Your Weight Matters convention. It's a obesity convention, and I just thought it would be cool to go down there and visit. I have family all over Florida, so I'm going to go to Jacksonville first, then head down there. And so I was thinking like Saturday afternoon, Saturday, July 25th, to try and find a time. Maybe we can figure out some kind of like RSVP list so I can make sure that I'm communicating with everybody who wants to be there. I'm going to inquire with the hotel and see if they might have a space, but it would be nice to find a place that maybe had at least beverage service, because I know some of you would be coming from at least an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours away. And so TT says, yeah, that you'll be there as well. So that's awesome. And Barb will be there as well. Right, Barb? Are you going to Your Weight Matters? I think you did. And Christopher and Lorraine Durham from The Downsized are going to be there as well. So there's going to be a lot of people from YouTube there. Amy, we can definitely find a time. I'll always be here. And so anytime will be good. I'm looking at the hotel for benches for my park bench chats. Yeah. So I'll be coming in. So I don't really have a schedule for Thursday. I think the one thing that I wanted to see on that day was like later in the afternoon. I'll be in Jacksonville that morning. Uh, so I like I'm definitely open Thursday. And I really, there wasn't really that much on the schedule that I was going to go as far as conference wise attend, but I definitely wanted to make time to meet with uh, tons of people. So heck yeah, go into Your Weight Matters. So if you just Google it, it's I think of the Obesity Coalition. It's Your Weight Matters, and it's the 23rd, 24th, 25th. I think it was about $150 for an admission ticket for all 3 days, and the hotel was about $160 a night, which is pretty darn cheap. Well, I'm saying that because where I live, like hotels here are no freaking joke. So, very, very expensive. Yes, the Obesity Action Coalition, and the agenda is online. One night is a formal dinner at the convention. Yeah, I wasn't really sure, like, if some of those dinners were like open to all people in the convention or if they were just open to certain people. So I'll just have to inquire as I get closer. But I'm busy thinking about my May cruise at the moment. Okay, people, it's been 43 minutes. I need to stop running my mouth and do my way in. So for those of you who are new here, I usually do a stats about Amy. Hold on, I gotta go find it because Amy did not upload it. Where is it, Amy? I deleted it by accident because that is how I roll. And then, anybody want to take bets how many times it takes me to find the right setting to get myself on the screen properly? Because it's at least 2 or 3 times every single time. Okay, I think this is it. Oh, look at me. Look at me. I did it first time. So my name is Amy, and I'm on a weight loss journey to lose 180 pounds. I started January 1st, 2025 at 304 pounds. My goal was eventually in sometime in 2027 to get to 124. I'm losing way too slowly for that, so it's going to be sometime mid of 2028, which makes me sad, but c'est la vie. I am 52 now, and I'm single, and sadly I only have 3 little kitties. Very much resisting the urge to adopt another because I just don't need that. I do have the disease of obesity and sleep apnea, and I used to have on here that I had mild Hashimoto's, but nobody else could tell, like so when I was told that, then from that point, like I never had another test come up with it showing. And even my endocrinologist said, I'm not sure that you have that, it wasn't coming up. But last night, I decided to go digging in all of my test results across all of the like lab companies' platforms, and I dug out a test that is specifically for Hashimoto's, and I never had it again from that point. And the marker for my Hashimoto's, like it was supposed to be like a max of like 90, like 0 to 90 would be non Hashimoto's, and mine was like 400. So, yeah. So I think I'm going to insist that my endocrinologist retest me for that specific. I think it was, hold on. I have it on my thigh, thyroglobulin antibodies, TGAB. So those are, if you test positive, it may mean you have Hashimoto's disease, and mine were. I mean, it also says like you could have thyroid cancer, but I have had my thyroid biopsied and never came back with cancer. And my thyroid levels, none of the other thyroid levels are out of whack, but that one was like way off the charts, like way more than I've ever seen a level be off the charts. So we're going to have to investigate that. So I need to update this because I'm getting ready to do 12 milligrams of Zepbound. I did 12 or 12.5. I did 12.5 in my last shot because I have the 15 milligrams vials, even though I was only on 10, because I wanted the flexibility of being able to give myself more if I felt that I needed it without having to like go through all the hoops of getting my doctor to up my prescription through Lilly Direct because I self-pay through them. And my doctor was completely fine with that. So a while ago, she wrote me the 15 prescription, same price. So why not just have it on hand? And then we have a story about, I just ordered the Kwikpens, and Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. UPS, you got it. It's ridiculous. Okay, so take me off the screen here. Okay, so for this week, I didn't do that great on my walking. My goal was to get up to 7,500 steps per day in April. I think for as busy as I was at work, I think I did pretty darn good. Now, Saturday, I wasn't feeling the best. I was just having some trouble with my heart palpitations. I just got my medicine mixed up and I was struggling a bit, and exercise was making it worse. So I had to just take a break. But I'm proud of myself that I got at least 3 days over 5,000 and one at almost 4,000. So I'm at least moving. It could be worse. And yeah, if you see me scratching, I'm sorry. I still got this allergy thing from the corn on my arm. It's gonna drive me crazy. Oh, let me do this one first. No, let me do this one. So this is calorie burning. So basically, this is this is my Apple Health app. So if you have the watch and the phone and all of that good stuff, this is stuff that's available in Apple Health. So it says that on average, I burned an additional 363 calories from my movement per day. So about 0.73 pounds extra from getting up and moving, which look, isn't much, but it's something, right? So my goal is eventually to get up to where I'm burning at least an additional 750 calories per day. Would be really nice. Maybe one day. And then Barb pointed out, and Lynn G also pointed out that I may have been misspeaking about my basal metabolic rate. I need to go back and look into it to see what's included to the little to no exercise as far as like what kind of step count that they already include in that. So what I did for this week, because I'm really trying to tighten up my diet and make sure that I'm not overdoing it and keeping weight on, is I kind of backed it down. So I'm kind of looking to try and keep myself within a range of the little to no exercise to light exercise. Even if I do get up and move around 3 to 5 times per week, I'm going to shoot for the lower calorie range. So if I'm trying to lose 1.5 pounds per week, I'm going to take off 750 calories per day. And so that gives me a calorie range about 1221 to 1509. So that is what I'm going to aim for. So obviously the more exercise that I do, I may not even add extra calories. It's going to depend. Like if I get in a stall because I'm eating too little calories, then I'll bump them up. But for now, I'm going to try and keep these calorie ranges. And I finally had to just break down and start trying to track my calories again, because hold on, let me come back on the screen. The bad part is right, like it was driving me crazy to track my calories because I was so busy with work that I kept forgetting, and then I was putting so much pressure and stress on myself that I was forgetting and I wasn't being able to keep track. But now that I'm like, it's driving me more crazy not having the data to be able to reinforce the fact that, oh, I am eating properly, and have that information to be going and taking that to my doctor and being like, look what I'm doing. I am doing the things, all of the things, and it's just not working, which is not unusual or unheard of that people don't, this medication doesn't work for everybody, and it's genetics. It is not usually something the person is doing. So just be mindful when you're like pointing fingers at other people. If they're not losing weight on a GLP-1, most likely it is not them. It is their body rebelling. And so for the weigh-in this week, sad, sad, sad. So for week 66, shot 59. I started last week, March 28th at 245, and then weighed in on April 4th at 246. So I did gain a pound, but you know, that's whatever. Like, I know it's not fat because I know I'm not overeating. It's just probably water weight. So it is what it is. I'm just gonna, I got to get my butt in gear and figure this out. So, and then for the story of the day, where is my Zepbound? Lily Direct said, great news, Amy. On Monday, you'll have your medication in 3 days. And then UPS, dearest UPS, says the label was created and we have your package. And then they have the package and they have the package. And then Lily says, yo, peeps, give us back our package. So Lily called a return to sender on it because it wasn't delivered. It was supposed to be delivered on the 7th. And by 9 p.m. on the 8th, Lily said, no way, Jose, bring it back to us. So, you know, you contact Lily or Gift Health, that's the pharmacy, and you just get a bot. And they're like, if you got a return to sender message, then within 72 hours, you'll get another tracking. And they don't give reasons. They don't say why they did it or what the heck is going on, but I want my medicine. I just paid you $449 for that, and I want my medicine. And oh, by the way, when you buy the Kwikpens, they do not come with the needles. So you have to pay an additional $5 to buy the needles. And they did in the pack it said they give you 5. So, okay, yeah, it's only $5, but come on. Like for $449, you can't give me the freaking needles. So, sorry, my nose is itching. Um, I know that when I would do the single-use files, that sometimes I would click don't include needles because I'd had extra, and they would include them anyways, but they stopped doing that. So now if you don't spend the money, you don't get the needles. And yes, it is more expensive, and I probably should have just invested in some from Walmart or somewhere. You know, actually I used to have a whole box of them because I had a cat that had to get medication every day and I used to inject him. But I turned those back into the vet a while. So, oh, I'm over here like just talking to the air going, I feel lonely. And that's because I'm not paying attention to the chat. Hold on, I gotta turn it back on. Traveling Tea says there is a theme costume night. Yeah, you know, I need to look at that and make sure I bring something. I love dressing up. New research came out yesterday confirming DNA connection. Yeah, and it was Dr. Kevin Joseph, I think, who was saying that, or maybe it was Dave from On the Pen. Thank you, Candace. I'm trying to be positive about it, but inside, my toddler is having a hissy fit about all of this. Yes, Paul, I pray that next week is my week. Like, why can't I just drop off 2 or 3 pounds? I almost kind of feel like, is it my scale? Do I need to go buy a new scale? Oh, well, thank you so much, Traveling Tea. I really appreciate it. Yeah, you know, I could pick up from Walmart, but I hate Walmart. I do not even have like a regular Walmart. I live in a city. And so I have like one of those neighborhood Walmarts, and it does not matter what time of day you go, it is packed to the gills. And it's one of those where like it's a 3-story parking garage and there's elevators and escalators and all of this good stuff. And it's the most depressing place on the planet. Like the what do you call it? The interior design of the store is it's so awful. It's not welcoming. Everything's concrete. The way the store is designed, it has almost no lights. It's all like natural lighting from skylights. It's just weird, and I don't like it. But then I have to get up and go to Walmart. I don't want to go to Walmart. Yes, I'm whining again. Oh, well, thank you, Grace. I insist you're doing amazing. Amy can Ellie give you a discount for your next purchase for failing to deliver your meds? Oh, Eli, yeah, I don't, probably not. And did you share who you got compounded from? I'm sure you received partnership offers from telehealths. No, I have not received any partnerships from requests from telehealths at all. I did at one point use Alara that Nick NYK, like GLP-1 Girl Code, had recommend, and I was not impressed with them because they sent me medication that was going to expire before I could use it. I bought a 3-month supply, and then 2 of my vials were going to expire before I could use them. So I was a bit put out with that. And then also I found that when I did the one from Mochi that was mixed with the B12, I didn't really lose that much weight. It was not effective for me. Walmart they don't deliver prescriptions where I live. I don't know what it is. Or maybe I could try. Does your neighborhood Walmart not have no, no, Barb. My neighborhood Walmart is it's on the bottom floor of a building that also has restaurants all around each side of it. And then the back side of it is like an Anytime Fitness. And then where there would be a parking lot, there's actually like buildings and restaurants. So when I say I live in a city, like I live in a city. Like I'm not like in the suburbs. You know, basically like my apartment building is surrounded by hotels, office buildings, fire marshal's office, like government installations. Uh, and yeah, so I'm like city, like I'm ½ a mile from like both our major malls in the area. I'll have to ask them traveling tea, but I don't, for some reason, I don't think that they deliver. Even my CVS doesn't deliver here. They're always like on about prescription delivery, but every time I inquire, they send me an ad and say, "Oh, we deliver." And then I inquire and they're like, "No, we don't deliver to your area because it's just I don't know why. It's just weird. Maybe it's just too busy." They'd have too many people doing it. Hey, JC Calamity Jane. Oh, now you've got your yellow rose of Texas. Nice to see you. You just missed the weigh-in where I gained a pound. But honestly, did I gain one more pound? Yeah. So this week, so far, I've gained a pound, uh, which is BS because I certainly haven't gained a pound. Um, I'm eating like really good. Oh, and I know that like I'm not trying to sell you anything, but last time I talked about Hungryroot and how I ordered a box from Hungryroot. And so I actually ended up ordering again. I didn't get as much as I did because I found that I actually had stuff left over. Like I got their introductory box. Um, and I am so loving it, except I'm having to cook more. But I love that I have the recipe sheet where I'm like, oh, well, what do I want for dinner? And I just go, oh, well, I have this recipe here and I have all the ingredients. And then I dig it out and I make what make the recipe. And then I usually have at least half of the ingredients except the protein left over. So if there's any sauces or like what was it? Dips, sauces. I had like a big bag of spinach left over from something that I made. So for lunches, I've just been piecemealing together leftovers with another protein that I have on hand. And actually, some of the proteins, most of them I'm getting actually are two portions. And so I reordered again because I just love the flexibility of being able to go in the recipe and like, oh, well, I don't want that rice because I have it on hand, or I don't want that mashed cauliflower because I have it on hand. And I can either swap it out with something like they'll give you a suggestion, or I can just take the points off and either reduce the price I'm paying or add something else. Like I can go dig through like their grocery section and add something else for the same point value. So it is really fantastic. Oh, okay. So I've missed something. So congratulations on Wonderland, Jen. Uh, I Miss Nikki saying hey to you as well. I did you put out, oh, you know what? I didn't get to see your last update where you did like 80 something pounds. So I'm gonna have to check that out because I was bragging about you on Foodie's Vacation because Vicky was asking about like how much you and Joe have lost, and I'm like, it's just amazing amount. Hey Chris, nice to see you. Yeah, Wonderland is fabulous. I can't wait for Wonderland. And for me, it is not about vanity. It is not about, oh, I just want to be smaller. It's about the freedom of movement, the stamina, the ability to do things. Because I'm going on this big cruise and I cannot wait, but I just want the ability to be able to do the shore excursions without having a panic attack before I walk out the door to go on the shore excursion because I'm afraid of, is there going to be a place to sit down? Am I going to get really exhausted? Am I going to get overheated and vomit or pass out? Am I going to get left behind because people are walking too fast? Am I going to be a burden? All these things that a um a person with ADHD has going on in their brain all of the time. It just never shuts off. Vicky would know. It just doesn't shut off. Well, thank you so much, Candace. I really appreciate you coming out and hanging out with me and listening to me chitter chatter. And you are such a sweet lady. And I really, really enjoyed meeting you on that cruise. And yes, we do have so much in common. And go team, solo living and single life and being okay with just you. So many people have a problem with that, but I'm very happy being on my own. Sure, would there be a point that I would love to have a relationship, but it's got to be a really special person because nobody needs to harsh my mellow, as they say, or something like that. Yeah, freedom from the CPAP. Vicky, I don't know if I'll ever get there because I've always had sleep apnea, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe if I get whatchamacallit, the septum surgery, then maybe I could get freedom from my CPAP when I get down in weight. Is there anything else I was gonna chat about today? I'm not sure. I will keep everybody updated when I find out about my Zepbound, because I definitely want to show you guys how to use the Kwikpen and show you all about it. I also still need to do the video on the difference between the Wegovy pill and the new Fundeo, which is the orforglipron. And then I want to talk about like some findings that are coming out about, not Rybelsus, retatrutide. When they're getting up into the higher doses, they're saying they're starting to have some cardiac issues. I don't know how serious that they are, but there's, coming up with elevated heart rate and things like that. But that kind of just reminds me of like, the fen-phen redux stuff, right? Too, if that was like really jump starting your metabolism, then it was the glucagon is kind of revving up your metabolism and then kicking up heart rate and stuff like that. So maybe like if I ever try it, I need to do like really the lowest dose of it. But I will definitely make sure that I talk to my cardiologist before I do anything like that. Thank you, Jen, for stopping by. Oh, okay, so you're going to talk about that later tonight. Are you doing a live? What time are you coming on? Because I'm really, really interested in retatrutide, but I think maybe they're being really aggressive with the dosage, is what I'm thinking. That they're being really aggressive with the milligrams because, right, studies are all about the tolerance and going from the lowest, and let's see how far we can push it before it becomes a danger to the people that are taking it. So, it's a trial, trial and error, because the kind of the goal of a trial is for people to be able to figure out like the maximum effective or minimum effective dosage that people need to take, as well as like what's the maximum range that we can tolerate. So they've got to do all of these great things in the studies, all of these variances to test them out. Okay, so JC Calamity Jane is coming on at 8:15 and it is 7 o'clock now. So is that 8:15 Eastern time? Yeah, 8:15 Eastern time. So in an hour and 15 minutes. So make sure you hashtag 4cats in the chat so that way people can grab your link and come over to your channel if you'd love to hang out with JC Calamity Jane. So you're going to talk about medication. Anything else you're going to talk about on your live? Or it's probably already dark there. So when you do your live, so because it'll be 7:15, so probably not out hanging out with the chickens. But yeah, so just let us know. But I think that is all I have got for today, and I'm just going to keep on keeping on and keep on keeping on and just do my best. Everybody, just do your best. Love yourself. Try to live your best life. Oh, so you're going to show how I got the DJI to work. Okay. I don't have a DJI, but I have a DJI gimbal for my phone. And girl, I couldn't do it. The problem is when I had my phone on the gimbal, I couldn't just set it down and I couldn't put it in my pocket, and it was driving me crazy. When I'm filming with my cell phone, like this is what I film all my videos on, people. This is it. This and an external microphone that I just hook into here with a receiver and then clip it on my lapel. And I can put that in my pocket or I can put it in my bag, whatever I'm doing, but I could not for the life of me figure out what to do when I had it on a gimbal. So I was like trying to film myself going through the airport for the first time and doing all this stuff. And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so not a YouTuber at all. Like I was just a hot mess of a human being. So JC Calamity Jane's going to be doing I'll ask me anything. It's an ask me anything, come with questions. What's the secret to the universe? Ha ha ha. Nice one, Barb. If anybody knows, she would know. Yeah, so will we ever have world peace? Oh my God. Like, I have so much to say about what's been going on lately, but this is not the appropriate forum. Um, but oh my gosh. There you go, Grace. Yeah. Yeah, world peace, love. You know what? We're all humans on this planet. We may not agree with someone's gender expression, their sexuality, their lifestyle, whatever, the religion, but we're all humans. At the end of the day, we're all humans. So be kind to one another and show some compassion and empathy. And for goodness sake, learn about other people, learn about cultures and all this good stuff. And maybe you'll be surprised at what you embrace in life. So, and that's why I travel, because I love seeing how other people live. I love learning about their values, about why they do the things that they do, why they believe in the things that they do, and all that good stuff. So, get out there and travel, and then make sure that if you like cruise travel and casino, want to learn how to do casino deals, get casino deals on cruises, check out my If You Seek Amy K channel. It is usually linked in the description or on my bio on this channel. And oh, the live chat, don't forget, the live chat takes 24 hours to show up, so it will not be available right away. So if you have come in part of the way and you want to rewatch it, the live chat will come on, but YouTube takes 24 hours to put it on the video, but it will be there. So you can always go back through it. Like if you want to try and find somebody's channel that has done #4cats, it will show up, but just not right away. Well, thank you, Grace. I try, some people just don't have compassion or empathy. Yeah, the secret, laugh as much as possible. I try, because otherwise I'd cry. Half the time. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This week at work, people. Oh my gosh. I literally thought my HR director was going to have a heart attack, because we just changed payroll systems and we did our first live payroll on the new platform, and they were not ready. Not me. I was ready. But the payroll company didn't have all their stuff right, and they had tons of time. But the HR director was just like completely beside herself, because we just couldn't get the support, and it was a nightmare. That was a really, really long day. Yep, Grace, make different choices. Hello, Amy B. Nice to see you. Well, this is Amy Loses It, and I have kept y'all long enough. So Amy B, if you're just signing on, give it a few minutes, and this video will post to my YouTube. You can go back and watch the live stream again. But again, the comments on the live stream in the live stream chat won't show up till 24 hours later, but they'll be on the screen. I don't know if I'm pointing at the right side. I know it gets swapped around, but I had the comments on the screen the majority of the time, so you can scroll through and see them there. So, well, this has been Amy Loses It, and I'm only mildly losing it today. Yep, definitely check it out. And I will see you all back here 6 p.m. Thursday, April something or other. I don't know. Oh, little butterfly, bye-bye. Have a good night. Yeah, it happens. We're all late. And yep, don't forget #4cats. I have a 30-second outro, so you have time to get your #4cats in. Thank you, Becky. Oh my God, Becky. #4cats. Becky has a weight loss channel called Becky's Weight Loss. So make sure you #4cats. So, well, thank you everybody for being here. I really appreciate all of you. Peace out, and I'll see you again soon. And just try and live your best life. Be your best self. Bye-bye.
I've cried in silence, but I'm done with that. Now I rise with rhythm, even imagine that. Strong legs, brave heart, I'm building my pace. Dancing through the chaos, finding my grace. 100